cards today. It says, for with God nothing shall be impossible. For God nothing shall be impossible. Luke chapter 1, verse 37. It's true. He's there for us at all times. And do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God. Romans chapter 12, verse 2. Do you know how people talk about, they blame God for taking their loved ones or creating all this havoc, and where is he, where is he? God resides in the people, and people are making the choices. God's not an entity outside of you. God is what lives in you, through you, and the acts that the person does is what God is. Their intentions are good and to help others. That's being on your God behavior. If they're causing wars and killing people, they're living from their dark side. They're living from their avatar, their whatever they've chose to live out in this life. It's their destiny. You can't control other people's destiny. Only they can control it. They have to make the choice whether or not they're going to continue to keep doing what they're doing. And all we can do is pray and keep spreading the message and opening people's eyes to their true divinity, how they can change the world, and one person at a time. And I get really excited because Spirit starts talking and it just goes rambling, and then, you know, that little girl, she's no filter, and I've just made peace with that, because I do realize how I was definitely emotionally stunted as a child, and when people that are trying to lift you up, and at the same time they're throwing your stuff in your face all the time, of course it's going to dredge up feelings so that they can create more content, so and more chaos, more wars, more dividing, you know. They're keeping things to their little circle. Well, that's a group, that's a cult, that's a coven, and I'm not any part of that. I'm well aware of that, and I don't want any part of it. I'm not selling my soul for anybody. My soul is ownership of God. He created me. He's my Father. I'm here to be of service for Him. And I go where I'm guided to go, and I help the people that need help. And that's what Jesus did. That's what every minister does from their heart. The holy ones, the chosen, they go around lifting people up, and people just keep shitting on them and being underhanded, and it just shows a person's true character in the long run, and you see exactly who you can deal with and who you can't deal with, and that's your sovereign right as a human being. Nobody owns you. You can do whatever you want. We all have choices on what we do. So I choose to be me. This is me, and I can't be anything other than myself. I'm not a puppet on your strings. You know, I'm sitting here going, how can I disconnect? I just disconnect. I call back my power, and you know, when I fall, the right thing comes across my screen at all times, because we are being watched. It's our phone. Wake up. You know, our phone is like an Android. It's just handheld, you know. And people do all kinds of sick things with their phone, and I know all about it. And that's how the internet knows about it. And that's why things are, you know, being shoved down your throat. Like, it's ridiculous. coffee, but this pot that I made is weak because I can drink espresso all day long. I love it. I've been drinking coffee for so long. Actually, it was cute because, on a good note, I bounce all over the place and you guys understand who I am, so I'm just gonna keep being who I am. And fighting off the negativity and the projection and all the other crap, you know, that they're putting in the airwaves. So I changed my name and I'm happy with it. I like the name of the channel. I think we all have living light inside of us. We have the broken bridge, unsuccessful outcome to a problem. Yeah, the bridge is broken. I take back my power, take back your power. Don't let people control you. Ex-lovers, ex-abusers, the stork. You got the news of a birth or a new business opportunity. There you go. Oh. That dropped, so I'm taking that as you're dropping out of the matrix, you know, and not playing the game anymore. Be yourself. Do whatever brings you joy. There's enough copycats and boring people out there, and then there's really great people. So learn from people who inspire you, and follow in their footsteps. Doesn't mean take over their entire, you know, word for word content. Be yourself. You can use prompts, but it's got to come from you in your own flair. And there's a lot of people out there being themselves, and you can tell because they have life in them. They're, yeah, slowly but surely you're getting ahead. I've always been the tortoise. Slow and steady. I'm taking the safe road. I took a leap of faith and gave all of it over to God, and we got the rainbow. That was God's promise to us, that He would never destroy the earth again. So know that. They don't tell you that all the time. The most difficult part of a situation is over. Your freedom is what's the most important part, whoever you are. Don't get sucked into the trap of feeling like you have to do anything. You're the camel. Persevere and you will overcome your problems. There's ways of just slowly walking away, and you can just walk away with love. You still love the person. You don't have to take on their persona or their anger or emotions. This is me too. It's a finger warning you of a problem, either now and in the near future. So don't poke the tiger. Don't pull the tiger's tail. You know? It just pisses, even the dark ones get mad. Because the dark ones are fighting with themselves too about who's doing what and who's copying who. It's sad. Scammers, you got all those little mice, scammers. They get into your walls and chew. They're very, they can get through the smallest crack because their skulls are mushy. They're not hard. Discord among friends and family. You guys need to work out your stuff. Find forgiveness for your family members. In need of help, assistance, and guidance. If you're in need of help, assistance, and guidance, if you're a male, they have male shelters for men. No shame, because there's a lot of, you know, muscular guys out there that have had the shit kicked out of them. And their females can be just absolute crazy cats, wiry and stuff. There's a funnel, there's a period of frustrations and lessons to be learned. So I think we're all learning to see the truth in people, right? And sometimes that's hard to deal with. And especially when we're dealing with our own things, be it through the loss of a loved one, to Debbie, or to Ann. There was somebody else was saying too about, our cats, our animals, our dogs. If they're not feeling good, what are you feeding them? Check it out and see what it is. Someone going out of your life at the end of a situation. With death comes rebirth, right? We got to get rid of those ashes in order to let God bring our blessings to us. We keep holding on and hoarding our thoughts and our stuff and our frying pans. Well, there's trouble and accusations. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? We're going to let it go. Just let it go. People got nothing better to do than to create chaos. There's a bird flying, so news is on the way. News is on the way. We got the claw. Be careful, so don't take risks. Yeah, don't put yourself in danger. Always go to God. Converse with Him with everything. He wants to be your best friend. He's your biggest fan. He's watching you. And money's coming to us. And money is energy. So your abundant energy feelings are rising. You're feeling secure. You're grateful for everything you have. You realize how much stuff you have. And you're realizing what brings you joy and what doesn't bring you joy. Get rid of the old, clean out the ashes, and make room for new blessings and come into your life. Oh, I like this green card. This green card's going, hey. You got the astral house. Ooh, you have success in your life. You're overcoming things that you never thought you could. You're seeing who you truly are, and you're standing up for yourself. I'm proud of you. It's a lot to bear. You've gone through a lot of stuff. So we have October, and that's the fall. So expect good things and change to come your way. For sure by October next year. You put in the work and the effort, and you will have success in your endeavors. Ooh, the pineapple. We have reconciliation. Forgiveness is great. It helps you get rid of that old dirt that's stuck in there, the stuff that's, sitting in the corners that we forget about, and then they just show up out of the blue and things just feel different. Oh, we got the tiger. The eye of the tiger. Doing something risky, taking a chance. So you're getting braver. You're stepping out of your comfort zone. Believe that you can heal. Believe that your love will heal. Focus on what you want, and that's what you'll get. No more worrying. We have good luck coming. We are blessed. You are blessed. Things are changing. You are highly thought of. People love you. Remember that. Never ever think that you're not loved. You are greatly loved. You're deeply appreciated. Every single one of you. I'm so grateful. We have the purse. Pay attention to your finances. Use your money wisely. Invest in yourself. Tell yourself that when you're buying things for your business or for self-improvement or whatever. Tell yourself it's an investment. Think of it as an investment. You're investing in yourself. And when you invest in something, you usually get rewards and dividends from that. So that's good news to hear, right? We just change our mindset. If you think abundant in all ways, money, love, success, health, we got the boot. You may need to increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. I was just going to do a short video, but this has been wonderful. So I'm just going with the flow. As long as my camera and my phone allow me to do it, I'll keep going. We got the lightning. Lightning. Control your anger or you will be sorry. Yeah. Animals pick up on the energies too. So don't be angry. Don't get frustrated. Know that you're loved. Your cat loves you. That is so cute. Thank you for sharing your energies with me and your love and your well wishes. It's greatly appreciated. It doesn't go unnoticed. So this is for you guys, my supporters, the people I've connected with. You're the key. You have a successful outcome to your problems. That's awesome. It's because we're waking up, we're realizing what's going on, learning how to detach and not hold on to our emotions too tightly. The tower, you're building a solid foundation, definitely, and success with effort. So listen to your guidance from God. If God says, no, you're not working today, you gotta relax, there's other things you can do that are easier, listen to his guidance. Even it doesn't matter how hard you want to work on this certain thing. If God says, no, take a break, do something else, listen to him. There's a reason for it. You may have dealings or a relationship with a younger man. I'm not getting much off of that, other than you may have dealings or a relationship with a younger man, so nurture it. See the good in him. Everybody struggles. Oh, heartache over what you no longer have. Well, sometimes when the past creeps in, because I know where this younger man energy is coming from, and I know where the spirit energy is coming from. Sometimes people come into your life and it's only to teach you a lesson, you know. If you don't see what they bring to the table, or you put your judgments on them, then, you know, why would anybody stick around that? I'm not no sheep. I'm not desperate. You don't have to be desperate for love. Jug. I'm lighthearted and carefree. Nobody owns me. I do whatever I want, when I want, whenever I want. And that's a good way to think of being. If you're not causing harm to anybody, what's the problem? The problem resides in whatever they're dealing with. I'm focusing, and you should focus too. everybody focus on their happiness and their well-being. Don't worry about me. You worry about you first. Save yourself first. I'm so grateful you're here and that you give me the energy that you have, because I know we're all struggling, and it takes a lot to give of yourself wholeheartedly. Try and be dependable as the best of your ability and capabilities. But nobody should ever use anybody as a doormat. You know, I'm not here for anybody, and you're not here for anybody to just wipe their boots on your back. Stand up for yourself without violence, without anger. That's all I have for you today, because the sun came out, and the sun always comes out. God bless you guys. Take care. See you in my next upload.